What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, and today's video I wanted to do a sit down talk about something that I've had to deal with for a while now. And I actually recorded this clip in Sydney, Australia. Looking at the footage, I was like, gosh, this footage is terrible. I'm just gonna redo it right now, get this video up, and then continue on with my vlogs and everything. So for today's video, I wanted to talk about something that I have had for a while, and a lot of you guys have had questions too. They're like, why are you eating like why are you eating like that? Why aren't you eating this? How come you don't eat this? And so on. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about something that I've had to deal with for a very long time now. What I have is called oral allergy syndrome. And what that is it's also called pollen syndrome, pollen food syndrome. And it's caused by cross-reacting allergens found in both pollen and fruits, nuts, and vegetables. So usually raw. With oral allergy syndrome, I'm allergic to all fruit except lemons and limes, all nuts, and then also I'm allergic to some vegetables, avocados being one, peas being one, and to be honest, it's a really, really frustrating thing to live with and to deal with on a daily basis. And when I say daily basis, it's like every time I eat, which is all day, every day. I used to be only allergic to like 3 different things when I was younger, and then it's progressively gotten worse the last few years. So only being allergic to like 3 things was, you know, it was manageable, it was doable, it was fine. And then if you watch my older YouTube videos, you see that I was very about like eating fruits, nuts, vegetables. And now I'm so limited to that because of my oral allergy syndrome, the severe one. So there's different levels of it as well. Some people, like, they'll just be like a little itchy, they'll just keep eating it and they're fine. But what I have is the severe version. And because of that, if I eat something that I'm allergic to, then my throat closes up and I could die. There's been a few times I've had really bad scares. I've had to go to the emergency room multiple times. I have to carry my EpiPens everywhere with me, and just in case that, you know, something is contaminated with it, because I'm so sensitive to it. And usually with oral allergy syndrome, if you denature the protein of a food, instead of it being raw, like cook it to a certain temperature, then it changes the protein and you're able to eat it. However, with mine, if it's not cooked enough, then I risk my throat closing up and me dying. So my doctor just recommended that I just stay away from it in all forms of fruits, nuts, and the vegetables I'm allergic to. And it sucks. It really sucks. And it's something that I've had to deal with for a while now. And to tell a fitness person, you know, the more processed a food is, especially like me, if you guys watch my earlier videos, guys, I was so passionate about eating whole natural foods, which I still am. And I always talk to you guys, and I still, like, when I'm giving diet tips, I'm like, eat whole and natural foods, especially if you're able to, because gosh, man, if you have the luxury to be able to pick up and eat anything you want, like, especially whole natural foods, like, do it. Because some of us, like, that would love to freaking eat an apple. I would kill for an apple. Pun intended. Well, I did have an allergy testing done on my back where they do all these little prick tests. I don't have any photos or videos, so here's someone else on the internet that had to do that. So yeah, I had a prick test done and I was allergic to like everything. It was crazy. It was like 4 plus, 4 plus plus, 4 plus, 4 plus. I'm like, oh, 4 out of 10. He's like, no, it's 4 out of 4. Because of that, for a while, I had a really hard time eating out. Like, I was comfortable eating at my own house, and which is why I cooked a lot of my own meals, and because I didn't feel comfortable eating at restaurants or if someone else prepared the food, because all the thoughts going in my head, I'm like, what if they're wearing gloves and they were like touching a nut salad or something, and then they, like, you know, pick up my steak, or they ran out of regular milk and so they use almond milk. And so all these things are like running through my head when I'm ordering food at restaurants. And it was really hard because sometimes my food would get there and I'd be too scared to eat it because I'd be thinking, oh my gosh, like, what if something is contaminated? Like, what if there was cross-contamination of fruit or nut or something in there, and then I'm gonna have to go to the emergency room? Or what if I don't make it to the emergency room? How far is the nearest hospital? And all these thoughts would be going in my head because I was so scared. And because I've had like a couple close calls where my throat was closing and it felt like I was breathing out of a straw. So yeah, it's something I've had to deal with for a while now, and I don't get anxiety when I eat out now, but I was for a while. I really had a hard time eating out at restaurants or eating food that other people prepared, but now I feel more comfortable. You know, I'm carrying EpiPens with me everywhere I go, and I carry a bottle of Benadryl everywhere I go. I learned to just not stress and not freak out. I learned to just breathe and just be like, you know, it's gonna be fine. If something is cross-contaminated, you have the tools in your purse in order to help you. And, you know, if need be, someone could drive you to a hospital or call 911 or something like that. And it sucks, you know, like when a doctor tells a fitness person, someone that's very passionate about eating healthy and working out, that, you know, the more processed the food is, the safer it is for you to eat. It's really hard to hear, and it's really hard to comprehend, because I'm like, well, that's not healthy. Like, I don't want to eat like processed food all day, every day. And so it's something that I've really struggled with, and you know, I am trying to find like some type of way to cure it or lessen the allergic reactions. If you guys have dealt with something like this, if you guys know anyone that's dealt with anything like this, or you guys have yourself, please comment below. Let me know if you've ever been able to completely get rid of it or make the reactions not as severe. I'm all ears. I'd love to hear different people's opinions, or what they think, or how they think that, if they know anyone that's dealt with this, or you're going through it yourself and trying to find like a cure or something to like just make it better or easier to live with. Let me know, because it's a constant struggle even now. I would freaking love to eat a bunch of berries right now. Like, I love them. To be honest, it sucks. It really sucks to deal with and to live with. And, you know, like having this constant fear of food, not even from like a, you know, I'm not scared to put on weight or lose weight or anything like that. It's just like the fear of eating the wrong thing and just goner. And there's also been a few times where like I've been eating chicken and rice before. It does something to like your throat, even though you're not having like a reaction, like your throat almost like paralyzes for a second. So I've almost like choked on food that I'm not even allergic to, like chicken, like multiple times, like probably 3 or 4 times I've like choked on chicken. Choked on my chicken. Anyways, where I'm like eating food and like I'll swallow and it like gets stuck halfway through. Like I'm like almost like paralyzed for a second. And yeah, it's really weird, guys. Oral allergy syndrome. It's really just weird and different and really just hard to deal with. So that is what I have, and that's why you guys will see me sometimes not eating a bunch of fruit and vegetables and nuts, and it's not because I don't want to. Like, I would freaking love to. I really wish that I could. It's hard. I am trying to find a way to fix it or make it better or cure it or do something. So let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are on this. If you know someone that's going through this, if you've been through this, if you went to a doctor who helped you like get rid of it or all of that stuff, let me know. I would love to hear about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and listening to me talk about my oral allergy syndrome. I appreciate you. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.